Football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Carolina Panthers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready? 180! I got one!
On 1st and 10, Newton steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Get out the field, defense. Check three. Hey!
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Newton looking left sideline. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 21. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. And the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
You ain't got nothing. Check. Lucky. He's crazy. 20. He's checking crazy. 8. Check 4. Tight dog. 8. Jim. Gun. Check 43. He's coming. 20. We got double up.
On first down, Levy. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You can't block me.
Here's Newton. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Show it up. Great. 56 is Mike. 56 is the mic. Here we go. Shoot.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the double.
We got 25 to Mike. If you don't get this one, you think you're going to get this? You think you're going to get this?
Hey, Alpha. 2.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This one complete to Calvin Harmon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Switch.
Great.
Newton now to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you 8. Watch twist.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
No. Check. You go tight.
On 2nd down, Levy. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Undercrunch. Express. He's mine.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They will go for it. Now Newton. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Rush in.
Great.
Back to throw, Newton. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers have taken the lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Second and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Intended for Paul Richardson. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 3.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Switch, switch, switch.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Haywood. Go.
Back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
The pass on 3rd down. Intended for Kelvin Harmon. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
56.
They're going to try and throw, and it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
56. Let's go, defense.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Panthers 14, Redskins 7.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check tight end, check tight. Check tight.
from the gun. Here's Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
Go, go.
25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Watch the
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, exit. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Washington. In for the score as his guys are back within a single score. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Hopkins with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 40, Mike 40.
Great.
Newton now to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Sue.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
2nd and 9 now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He's checking.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Landon Collins made the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitask.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, watch the screen.
Chopper! Bravo!
He's coming, double up. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
He'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's Harmon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Hey, high 7.
We're going 25 to Mike. Got a game situation. Let's go. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Hey, get it.
2nd and 13. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Going to throw right side here, complete. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But
and got his man complete. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big game.
Matchbox lights.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
He'd had a ton of success here, so
the ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Redskins scoop it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Ready. 10 logo.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They'll run with a North Carolina native. This is Bryce Love. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Hey, Delta. Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Panthers' 27-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Mike, check, 59. Watch the run. Mike 5'9. 3 buzz. Check 3. Wide, get wide. Switch. Watch.
Hey, lock it.
Watch the twist.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
56.
2nd and 2. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He's looking for, but now it's 3rd and goal. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal.
56 to Mike.
Looking to throw. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Hopkins' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On 2nd and 9, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll run with McCaffrey. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Newton to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check 20.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Check 37. Check.
Hey, alert 3.
Check. Check hot route. Shoot.
On second down now, Levy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Let's get it.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Newton on third down. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. He hits more. And he will. Panther'S touchdown. DJ Moore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey, foxtrot.
Check. 59.
Ready?
They'll set up to throw. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. He belted that thing. A leg of steel and an even 70 yards on the punt that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Newton. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Under 10. Under 10.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. With a new set of downs.
Ready?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Mark 59.
2nd and 4.
Let go defense. Let go defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen. Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Check 26. Check nickel. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On second down, McCaffrey. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Here's McCaffrey, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Shaq Thompson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They'll look to throw here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were spurred on.